Welcome to another edition of All Ball Chicago. I'm your co-host, Robert Bobby Reed, and I got the legend, the NBA veteran, the McDonald All-American, your host, Marcus, living in the building. What's up, Marcus?
What's up, my beautiful people?
And we got a special guest in here, the pride of Waukegan, 6'8", back-to-back, all-state, back-to-back Sun-Time Player of the Year. Only two players to ever do that. Went to Illinois, did his thing in Illinois. USA man's gold medal winner. Give it up, man, for Jereme Richmond, man. What's up, boy?
What's up, man? Thank y'all for having me.
No doubt, man. Jereme, I've been trying to do some stuff with you, man, and get connected with you for a long time, man. I just really like your game. I like what you were all about, man, and the way you carried yourself. You was a beast out on that court. So, man, we had to get you to come on our show, man, All Ball Chicago, and represent. So what you been up to, my man?
Man, well, recently, just coming up out of that quarantine like everybody else, trying to get back to it, waiting for an opportunity, man.
Okay.
Since 2015, I've been overseas, the Dominican Republic, South America, basically, Argentina, Uruguay, and I've been in DR a bunch of times. So I'm just trying to keep my feet moving, man, that's all.
Okay.
Got a bunch of kids now. I'm married, beautiful family, 4 children.
That's what's
I'm
up,
happy.
man.
Everything's going well for me right now.
Man, that's what's up, Jeremy. Now, it just, when you get older, man, you understand the things that we probably did back in our day, and now we got kids and understanding what being supportive of somebody else that's in your group, like your wife and your kid now, man, they in the group. So tell some of our listeners, man, what high school you went to. Did you win the state championship? How was that? We'll just start off with that, and then we'll move on to some other questions.
Yeah. Okay, my freshman year, I went to North Shore Country Day. It was a private school. I believe it was Class 1A. Went there and I did my thing. It was the competition level wasn't there, but I got to meet a lot of cool people. College prep school. I enjoyed it. My sophomore through my senior year, I came back home, went to Waukegan High School where I finished out. My high school career. We made it downstate twice. We didn't get a chance to win it, man. Whitney Young took us out, man, both years. Yeah. Whitney Young took us out both years, but we made it down, man. A bunch of guys from the neighborhood came together and everything clicked at the right time, and we made a couple runs at it, man. I had a ball.
Yeah, and when I watch you, Jared, when I watch you play, man. And you probably was hooping in Chicago a lot. And I'm not saying Waukegan, they don't ball, but I know they get down in Waukegan too. But that's just on the tip of Chicago anyway. So I know you were probably coming up Chicago, balling and getting your runs in Chicago, doing your thing too. So tell me some of the players that that you used to want to just really get at.
What I used to want to really get at?
Yeah, in Chicago.
Man. My age.
Rob
Robinson, back then, Rob Robinson was a beast. Who else? My boy Crandall Head. Everybody who was like in the running in the conversation to be your competition. You always keep an eye on them and see what they do. Wayne Blackshear is another one.
Yeah.
He was a grade younger than me, but he's lighting it up. As far as older guys, man, I used to love Sharon Collins, Derrick Rose, Demetri McCamey, John Shire, just a bunch of players, man. When you're young, you coming up, you draw inspiration from all over, man. I didn't get a chance to come to Chicago and play the many runs as I wanted to. Not until I got to play with the Mac Urban Fire. Nick had me all out in Morgan Park and all out there, just playing against those guys. Because it is a different beast, in the suburbs, you got guys that's talented, but that city, man, you gotta be ready to play, So
right.
I didn't get a chance to play there much as I wanted to, but I got my chance to come through there a few times.
Right. So you did your thing. Who put the rock in your hand though when you was a shorty? Who put that rock? Who put that pill in your hand?
My dad and my uncle, man. My earliest memory, my earliest memory was I went to a park in Skokie, man. At the age where you got to sit on that basketball, you can't really participate. You're on the sideline. I got a chance to watch my dad and my oldest brother in the dunk contest. And I just saw them flying through the air. I'm sitting there, mind you, I'm 3-4 years old, sitting there watching them fly through the air and seeing people reacting to what they're doing. And that's when I fell in love with it, man. From there, you play small fry. My oldest brother was my coach. And you just
Okay.
move on up. You keep going to different levels and different levels. But my uncle and my dad was the first ones that put that ball in my hand.
That's what's up, man. And
Mhm.
and that you hear that story a lot, Jeremy, too, about your family members. You had somebody in your family that who I did it. My dad, my brothers were the one that did it for me. Same thing with your scenario. It seems like your dad and your uncles and your brothers help you out. Now it's time for you to make a decision, and you committed early to the University of Illinois as a
Yeah,
freshman.
yeah. Well, that's when I was able to actually, I want to say, legally do it. I wanted to commit when I was in 8th grade. We've been talking to him a little earlier than that. Just because, man, that era, man, with D Brown. I mean, of course, you guys, paved the way, but with my era coming up, you got a chance to see D Brown and Lou Will, excuse me, Darren Williams and
Uh-huh.
Luther Head and all those guys and the run that they made. And then here comes Jerence Howard recruiting me. I love him to death, and I just fell in love with it, man. I got a chance to go down there a few times on visits and see the atmosphere when it was really rocking, and I fell in love with the place, man. I can't even lie to you. Early.
Right. So, but who was that guy that did that? Was that Bill Self or was that Bruce Weber?
I never got a chance to talk to Self. It was all Weber and his staff, which they had
Oh,
a great
okay.
staff. They'd come out to
Okay.
Waukegan and check on me and stuff. Yeah, Weber.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was wondering, was it Bill Self or Bruce Weber? So
Mhm.
now you get there, you get there as a freshman. And college life, I tell people all the time, college life, especially in that Big Ten, man, is totally different. Um, I think your game was similar to mine, a little bit. I think you had a better jump shot, though. Your jump shot was real smooth coming off that
Appreciate it.
1-2. That mid-range game, Jeremy, you had that mid-range game. I'm just going to say it, man. Fundamentally, you were sound, dude. Like you had it, man.
Thank
And
you.
but you also had that dog, though. Like I saw you go down the middle and you just cocked it back and dunked on somebody. So now it's your chance to get to the University of Illinois. You're playing in the Big Ten, and it's nothing can really prepare you for that. So.
Right.
Was it anybody like one of them older guys that grabbed you by your wings and tuck you up under their wing and said, "Look here, young fella, you got to do this, and that," or you just had to learn on the fly?
And I learned on the fly a lot. Not to discredit any of those guys because they teach you by example, they lead by example. Dimitri was down there. He was our point guard. Mike Davis, cool of the fam. I man from DC, just his personality was laid back and he talked me through things and teaching me a lot of things. But mostly, man, I was trying to learn on the fly, learn on my own, which I kind of wish I would have listened to those older guys a little bit more, just kind of learn little tricks of it. But nonetheless, man, in my eyes, I loved it down there for my one season I was there.
Yeah. Now, Jeremy, do you have any regrets, man? Like if you had to do something all over again, what would it be?
Yeah, I got regrets. I got some regrets. If I can do as far as in terms of college,
Mm-hmm.
see, it was tough at that time, right? Because statistically, I didn't want to declare because I knew I didn't have the numbers. I didn't have and I wasn't ready. I felt, but at that time I couldn't. The transfer portal wasn't as open as it is now. I would have had to sit out a year. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna try to shoot for it and go and develop my game in the league. Um, Knowing what I know now, yeah, I would have learned how to play the game the right way. The first thing to be able to score more efficiently. I'm gonna be able to score because I've been playing basketball, but knowing how to score, changing positions, especially in college, that Big Ten, where I came in playing the power forward, should have learned how to transition to the 2 and the 3 to be able to score more effectively, more efficiently, and also staying. Coach Weber and Coach Howard, and rest in peace, Coach McLean, they came and had several conversations with me and was like, man, not yet, not yet. Just be a little more patient and, learn, get better and grow and come back and go for it. But I was stuck in my ways and I jumped for it and I went for it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of college basketball, that would be one of them. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how honest and candid we can be on this platform, but another thing was my marijuana use at the time in
Oh,
college.
talk about it, man.
Like, it was a personal thing, but it's time and a place for everything. That was another regret. That's why I served a couple suspensions I served. One of them being in the tournament. You know, when I didn't get a chance to play against who was that, UNLV, and then a second round
Kansas, right?
against Kansas. Exactly. Good memory. You got a great memory. Against
Mm-hmm.
Kansas, I couldn't play. So in college, those would be my two biggest regrets, man. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but you know what, man? When you just talked about, you know, the things that you were doing off the court, you know, like smoking marijuana, getting into,
Right.
you know, things that I think you can help somebody. You know, I think you can help some of our listeners that may have a kid that's going through that or going down that same path. You
Right.
can, you know, by your experience, man, help some of those youngsters, man, that looked up to you, man, because you got some people that actually looked up to you because, man, you were a McDonald All-American. You were
Right.
Mr. Basketball in Illinois. You did a lot of great things on that basketball court, but now it's time to use some of your don'ts, you know, to help somebody, man.
Right.
It's needed, you know, it's needed. And I just think you can be the one to change some young athletes, you know, path, you know, you
Yeah,
can
I
change their
appreciate that.
path.
And that's the goal now, man. I feel like, you know, I have to put, you know, all my downfalls to use. You know, what's the use of going through if you can't, you know, give it back and prevent someone else from going through it? You know, we spoke about having kids earlier, and that's one of the things that I'm learning now, having my own children. You know, that everything I do affects them directly or indirectly. So with that being said, as far as I don't really want to call them fans, but you know, the young kids, the youth, and the supporters who follow me and follow guys like us, we have an obligation to them, whether we like it or not. So you know, you're not wrong about that. I plan to do that. You know,
Yeah.
speak more about mental health and, you know, substance abuse and all those kind of things. But I'm taking my time with it.
Hey, I want to rewind back. I want to hop in real quick, man. All that's
Go ahead.
love. I love that, man. I want to go back to high school real quick because we went kind of quick.
Right.
Dude,
Yeah.
you was back-to-back Chicago Sunshine Player of the Year, man. It's only been two people in the history of Illinois to do that. You and Quinn Buckner. Come on, man. You ain't finna just slide that back, man. You ain't finna just slide that back.
You know what's
Okay.
funny, man, Mr. Reed? All those years, all those accolades, I never knew what any of the significance of them were. I was just playing basketball. So when people would tell me, "Oh man, you just won this award," I'm like, "Okay, cool." What's that? Because you're a kid at that point, you know. I mean, some people, you know, they're more knowledgeable about certain. At that point, 16, 17, I accepted them as they came, but I didn't know the significance of them. I didn't know certain guys who played in the 80s. And, you know, who came before me. So that's when you have to do your homework about, you know, the company that you're entering now. So yeah, you know, looking back now, I love it, man. It's cool.
Yeah, man, you in the history books, and then you become a McDonald All-American. That was 2012, right?
No, that was 10.
2010. Who was in that game with you that we may know? Because
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, you was with them boys too?
Kyrie Irving, Brandon Knight, Tristan Thompson, Harrison Barnes, Jared. So I could name them all. They my boys. You know how you come up with this. Yeah, so that's around the time where I started paying attention more to the stats, because that right there is something I got it behind me here. That's something that
That's love.
Yeah. So it'll be with me. If everybody doesn't know, man, 23 is not an official number in the All-American game, but I lost my official jersey. So this is a replica right here. So everybody don't kill me when you see it. I wore number 22 in the
Hey,
game.
but you was in the game though.
Right.
So it's two McDonald All-Americans on here, and I just eat McDonald's, so it's all good.
Yeah, man. But Jereme, that's within itself, man, is an honor, man, because I always tell people there's only 24 to 25 McDonald All-Americans every year. And you were one of those, you know. So that's something you need to, you know, keep your head up on that, man, and show and be proud of it, man. You know, I'm learning too, Jereme, that we can talk about ourselves a little bit more, man, and let people know what we accomplished and what we did, man. So big ups to you. Now you said you changed your ways a little, you know, you're going down that right path. Now how was your father, you know, involved in a lot of that stuff? Or did your father say, you know what, Jereme, you keep doing this, man, you're gonna have to learn the hard way? Or did he just, you know, come down and want to discipline you or something like that?
My father will get you here.
Okay.
You know, he'll say something to you and leave you with a message and how you going. What did that mean? But then as you go through things, you say, okay, that's what he meant by that, you know. So I mean, yeah, of course he told me
Yeah.
right things versus the wrong things to do. And no one saw, you know, that particular downfall coming the way it did. So,
Right.
but my dad, he's been there every step of the way. I mean, like I said, he put the ball in my hands up until now. He's actually at my house now. He actually came to visit this week, so he's been there from there to now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell Pops we said what's up, man, when you get a chance to talk to him. And I'm just gonna say it, man. I think you know, something happened down the road or something, man, because you're supposed to be in the NBA, man. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say it, you
Yeah.
know. But however, you know, whatever somebody said or did, or you know, it had to be somebody put some salt in your game somewhere, man, for them not to just give you a serious look, because you can play the game of basketball, man. And I know we all made mistakes, man, but you need that second chance, man. So
I really want it, man. I mean, I know, like we started to show, everybody wants those chances, and when you get them, you have to take advantage of them. But I'm glad you said that, because I'm itching. I just want to get them in front of me. I don't want any handouts. I don't want any favoritism. I just want the opportunity. You know, just get me in the building, and if I got it, I got it. If I don't, then I don't.
Right. So I'm gonna try my best, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna try my best, man, to get you with some people. I don't know if you got some representation, you might have. If you don't, I'm gonna try my best to get you with some good people, man. That's actually give you that shot, man, because I think you need that shot. Well, and like you said, if it doesn't work out, at least you know I gave it my all, and now I can let that go, and now I can go play overseas or whatever.
Exactly. Yep. So I appreciate that.
And it all comes down to who you know too, Jeremy. You know that, right? It's all who you know. And Liv having to know a few people.
Yeah. I know how it goes. But I mean, to be honest, some of it though, you know, like, I don't know if I was embarrassed. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to come home and get my head straight. You know, I didn't want to come home and jump right into basketball without having a time for reflection. And trying to just take my time and ease my way back into, you know, society, the world, you know, the way of the world. And I'm doing fine. You know, like I say, my wife, my kids, you know, they keep me grounded, keep me humble. My family, they're still supportive. So, I mean, mentally, I'm as fresh as I've ever been. You know, physically, I'm not in, you know, obviously games aren't going on, so I'm not in tip-top game shape, but I stay active and better believe I'm ready. So if that's a possibility, I'm ready.
Definitely. I'm gonna definitely do my part, man, to try to help you. So just be on the lookout. I got your number and all your info now. So, but man, we talking on All Ball Chicago with Jereme Richmond, man, one of the top high school basketball players that come out of the state of Illinois. He's joining us today. And man, we having a good time. He's sharing some light on some things that he probably never really talked about. And he came on All Ball Chicago and actually, you know, wanted to share some of that. And man, we really appreciate it. So, but Jereme, what kind of advice? I know we're gonna keep going because I know Rob got some more questions. But what kind of advice would you give to an up and coming, maybe the next Jereme Richmond, the next Isaiah Thomas, the next, you know, Marcus, whoever it may be? What kind of advice would you give to them?
Well, first, keep your family close to you. You know, your family that really cares about you. Keep them. Let them insulate you. You know, from all the noise. You know, you're gonna have a bunch of people coming at you from all kinds of angles. You know, you need the right family and the right circle of friends around you to keep you focused on your task at hand. You don't need to be the marketing guy. You don't need to be your own agent. You need to just be the talent until you make it somewhere. That's the first thing I would say. Then the second thing is be true to yourself. I mean, like, if you really love this game, you can't straddle the fence. You can't play basketball and go jump in the street. Or, you know, you can't straddle, you know, you can't, you know, so the advice I would give, man, the most important, keep your family number one close to you, you know, and it's going to pay you back. You know, if you try to outsource everything to this guy, that guy, versus paying your close ones who put you to that point, you know, it'll show. And after that, just stay working, you know, just stay working, just keep at it, keep working and stay in that gym.
Man, that's what's real. That's real.
That's real. Can I swing over to that USA jersey you got that there, boy?
Yeah. Hey, look, I wish I had my camera right to the face forward, man.
I see you got a gold medal there. We back-to-back gold medal, Lynn. We had one gold medalist yesterday. We got another one today. Talk about that, man, that USA basketball team gold medal opportunity.
Yeah, so I got a chance to go down to San Antonio, Texas, and I think in the summer of 2010 and compete. Who was on that team? Me, Austin Rivers, again, Kyrie Irving. Just name dropping these guys, man. Guys, I love you if you see this. Tony Mitchell, Amir Williams. And we just got it on for about 10 days in training camp, just 2 days going at it, preparing for the international competition. Oh, Quincy Miller. And we went out there and did our thing, man. I had a ball competing with the best. We had no choice but to get better. We went out there and we smacked them, everybody besides Brazil.
Wow.
Brazil came down to 3 points in the championship game, but we ended up winning it. And that's another experience that I'll never forget, representing the country and bringing that gold home.
Wow. So I'm taking it that you were probably playing your natural position, though, when you were there, right? Or they had you at the four still?
They had me 3-4. Yeah, they had me 3-4. They actually they had a term which I loved it. They called me the Swiss Army knife because I'm like with whatever. Like if you want me to go, because I know. Look at Mr. Reed, because I know the thing. Like we got guys that score better. Like listen, we had Kyrie Irving. We got Austin Rivers. We got guys that put that ball in the hole. So if you need me to defend, I'll do that. You want me to rebound, I'll do that. So that was my approach to it. I mean, I'm at USA Basketball. I don't have to go out there and do everything. Mm-hmm. So I just played my role. I was a 6'7" man off the bench. I didn't care if I was a 10th or 11th. I just wanted to be a part of that.
That's amazing. That's huge.
And Jereme, man, I'm just glad you came on, man, because what the media puts out there about people, man, and then without somebody actually knowing them, they believe it. A lot of people believe that, man, Jereme Richmond, he was a knucklehead, he did this and that, and just want to write you off, like people. That's why I said when I reached out to you, I said I got to get this young man on so people can actually hear his story and now what he's up to. And you just shared everything I wanted you to say. I mean, you said it without me telling you. It came straight from your heart that, man, look here, all that stuff I did was in the past. I'm moving forward. I got a family. It's all about my family, my wife and my kids. I want that opportunity to play and be able to provide for my family because this is something I truly love, basketball.
Yep, I love it. I'm just grateful for the opportunity. When I saw the message, man, I wrote you right back as soon as I saw it because, I needed this, man. I needed this, so I appreciate that.
And plus the stuff you was doing or whatever, you was young. Like if you ask the average person that was young, like when I was young, I smoked weed too. So
yeah.
And shit, I'm old and I still might. But I'm just saying, they try to slam people on little stuff like that, and that doesn't always speak to your character, man. So shout out to you.
Thank you, man. But the thing about it, some of it is some truth to it. Like I said, we have an obligation whether we want to or not. So whatever I want to do, in the confines of my home, couldn't let that spill over to, U of I or school, or if I'm somewhere in public, everything counts. But that's my perspective now at 28. At 19, I'm like, man, let's do it. Where are we going?
Right.
It's different. Things change.
Yeah. Right. And I'm glad that changed too. So now let's we all over the place. This is how we rock, man. We don't have no script or nothing. We just rock.
We're not journalists, right?
Nah, we just rock with it, man. But I think we can do a better job than some of those journalists too. But that's another story. But tell our listeners what you up to, man, because I think you got a company that you're doing now, and if you want to share some of that with some of our listeners too.
Right.
So maybe they can find you and come and get down with you once this COVID-19 stuff clears up.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I just introduced my small company called Read and React. And you guys know, you hear that term a lot in basketball. You have to be able to read the situation and react to it. So I said, that's synonymous with life as well. So why don't we tie it all into one machine and try to, like you said, give back to the kids. And I want to train other people too, but my mission is the kids, the youth. So yeah, I'm just another guy that's in the industry. I'm not bringing anything innovative or new to it. Actually, I like it that way because I believe in the basics and the fundamentals. I'm not trying to trick anybody into coming. We're just getting work
Right.
in, but we also provide, a little bit of mentorship. We've been through a lot of things that we can give those experiences back. And I know so many people, this game, so many people that you can resource and outsource those relationships to people who might need to talk to Marcus Liberty or Mr. Reed or anybody. I'm just using you guys as an example, as a positive influence of being able to reach out and talk to. But the main focus is getting in that gym and working on our craft. That's all it is. So if anybody want to reach me, I'm on Facebook at Jereme Richmond. All my platforms are just my first and last name, Jereme Richmond. You can punch me up and find me. And social media is so nice now. You can get right at me on the DM, and we can set something up.
Wow.
You doing virtual stuff too, Jeremy?
Yeah, we're doing virtual stuff. We can't get to the gym, but we got ball handling, calisthenics, just workouts, just whatever you want to do. But I want to get to that gym when that COVID is over.
Where you at? What town you in? You back in Illinois?
No, I'm in Virginia right now. I'm in Virginia. I
Okay.
live in Virginia. Been there for about the last 4 or 5 years. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know Illinois. We back open, man. Our gym's open, dog.
Oh, y'all open out there? So y'all got to come out there. I got to come out there.
You gotta come out here because the gyms is open right now, man. Out here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you.
I seen this one. Invite me to your open run. I'd love to come in. Man, invite me. Hit me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect you with my guy down in DC, man.
Okay.
That's the agent I was actually thinking about. So I'm gonna connect you now that I know you in Virginia. That's not that far from him. So yeah, that's what's up. So you're doing that, and you're doing that out of DC, and Virginia, and you got so many connections, man. You can get some of your boys to come, like my boys, Sean Higgins, who I played with the McDonald American game with, the Bradford Smith. We had those guys on our show just recently, man. So we still tight. And as a matter of fact, me and Sean Higgins about to start doing some things together, right now. So if you still got those relationships with those former McDonald American guys, man, I say reach out to them and share your vision with them. And I'm pretty sure those boys will help you.
Okay.
And Jeremy, you work with girls too?
And yes, of course, absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like the women's game don't get enough love. I work with the women too, women as well. Yep.
That's real, man. Because we were just talking to Lene yesterday, and she's trying to do some stuff with the girls. And we seem to leave the girls out all the time, man. If you look at the newspaper, the girls don't get no love. So yeah, we would me and Marcus talk about that all the time, putting a major emphasis on and strengthening our women, man, because they're a reflection of who we ultimately become. So most definitely, man.
And to be honest with you, the women, from what I've seen, can shoot way better than the men. Fundamentally, women are more sound than the men. We rely on athleticism and power and all that, but the women, I would love to train them.
Hey, we were saying that yesterday, though.
We were saying that yesterday.
Talking about that yesterday. Yeah. Hey, who gave you the most trouble on the court, though? Like, when you came to the game, you're like, oh, shit.
The most trouble?
Man, who gave me some? High school, college, like, you came up against you, like, man, this dude right here, man, this shit gonna be a problem, man.
Okay, I'll give you a couple. First one, Purdue, Juwan Johnson. He was a problem. For some reason, 6'10", he was just a problem. High school, at that time, Harrison Barnes was something that I've never seen as far as fundamentally sound. He was so sound at a young age that he was one of the guys I said, yeah, he's special.
Wow.
My last one, we was playing AAU, and I'm not leaving anybody out, but this guy, DeMarcus Cousins, man, was such a dog in high school. And he's going to tell you about it. Like, he's going to tell you about it. He's going to score on you, get like everything he's doing now, he's been that way. But it's just his competitive fire. And he was a guy I said, man, he's a problem. And I say those three are the guys that I played against. I played with some guys, too. Like I said, Kyrie would probably be the best player I played with. I never played against him. But as far as playing against him, man, Juwan Johnson, DeMarcus Cousins, and Harrison Barnes, man, it's trouble.
Dude, that's some serious company, man.
That is, man. That is.
Yeah.
Man, I was watching.
Kyrie? Sorry, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Kyrie. Kyrie, go ahead.
No,
Kyrie.
I was just saying, you playing with Kyrie, this mug, man, the master handles. And I had never seen Kyrie play not one game, period.
But
And
you know
then
what though, Bob? But you know what, Bob, though, and I know we talking to Jereme, but Kyrie Irving just had the right opportunity. I mean, if Jeremy had that opportunity, he would be the
that's it.
same way. You know,
Yeah,
he went to
yeah.
Duke. Look, he didn't even really have to play that much for Duke. You know, he knew that he
Play
was
that
going
much,
pro.
Liv. Did he play a damn game?
Yeah, he played. He
What,
played. He
about
played
10
like 2 or
games?
3 games.
Oh,
No,
wow.
but he made the game. But he made the game so easy for me. Like when we played with the USA team, I mean, just run the lane and go like this. He's gonna put the ball in your hand. I don't know if you can see my hands. That's how
Right.
easy he made the game for me. So I mean, it's about opportunity, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like in hindsight, you can say where you should have gone to school, what you should have
Yeah.
done, but I'm not placing blame on anybody, man. You know,
I was the
yeah.
same way, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's why I said, man, our stories are so similar. You know that.
Tell him yours, Liv.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was going to Syracuse. I was going to go to Syracuse because I thought Syracuse probably played my game, my type of style more than, you know, Illinois in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't look back. I'm like you. I don't look back on that stuff. I made that decision.
Right.
University of Illinois was great. I mean, the network, you know, the people, the fans, you know, the things that you want to accomplish, you know, you can connect with those, you know, people, and coming from, you know, we both were ranked in the country, and then people.
Me not as high as you, but yeah, go ahead.
but you know, the people from the state of Illinois, man, they proud when we get somebody like, you know, a Marcus or Jereme committing to the University of Illinois. But that could have been anywhere. Right. That could have happened anywhere. You know, fans would have been, the alumni in different, you know, schools would have been the same way. So I look at it sometimes, I do think about that, you know, but then I saw your story. I said, man, it's similar. You went to Illinois, you was in high school, you was playing just about every position, and then you get to the Illinois, they put you at the power forward. Guess what? I played power forward, you know, and I was more of a small forward, 2 guard. And so we both played out of positions, and there's no knock on the University of Illinois at all. It's just some coaches just can't, I'm just gonna say it, they just don't know how to handle a thoroughbred. You know, you was a thoroughbred. Some guys they just can't handle it. You know, some people are dog trainers, you know, so when you get to train these thoroughbreds, they just don't know. It's like foreign to them. So I guess he's tall, so let me put him close to the basket. No, man, that's not my position.
Right.
It was a lot of things said, but at the end of the day, Coach Weber and his staff, they and I love them so much. Like I say, rest in peace, Coach McLean. Yeah. You know, they came up to Waukegan and, you know, made sure I was going to class, made sure I was qualified to get to the school. You know, so when it comes down to the basketball, yes, you're right. I didn't agree with everything that was being done, but the university was great to me. The fans are great to me. And I really wish one day that they'll just be like, man, you know, come to a game, or just, you know, what, I got so much stuff built up. I want to just be able to resolve a whole bunch of things in my life to be able to move past it. And that's one of them, man. I loved you since I was a kid.
Liv will make that happen.
Yeah, we gonna make that one happen.
Liv will make that happen, man. Because you deserve it, dog. Because just listening to y'all conversation, I have so much admiration for you, man.
Thank you, brother.
But I think that'll help. You know, some of the kids that's there already on the campus, you come in there and sharing your story, man. I mean, and then mending that gap or whatever it may have been, you know, that, man, look here, whatever I did in the past, I still was here. I was here for 1 year. I played at the University of Illinois. I'm a part of this fantastic school in the basketball program. And for you guys to, I'm not going to say anything negative, but for you guys not to invite me, you know, to some games or what have you, it's absurd to me. You know, like, you need to be part of that, you know, and I think we're going to make that happen, man. We have to.
Yeah, I would love
y'all got a strong alumni, man. I will give y'all that.
Strong. You don't know how many places I've been. I see that big eye, man, everywhere. Seriously, it's real like that. So
yeah, it is.
I would love to be back, you know, a part of that, man. I would love to. Yeah.
Well, let's say Jereme and Liv. Illinois is number 1 in Illinois. University of Illinois is the number 1 school in Illinois. And then you might have DePaul after that.
Yeah, or
Northwestern. Northwestern, then everybody else can pick and choose what second and third is, man.
Right.
We being factual here. Shoot.
Right. So, Jereme, anything else you want to, you know, talk about with our, you know, listeners, man, that we haven't touched on? Because this is it's our show, but we want people to come on and talk and be themselves and share stuff with the
Honestly,
listeners.
to be honest, no. This is what I want to do. Just get back out there and talk. Show my face again. Let everybody know that I'm focused and I'm okay. I didn't have anything in particular in mind, just to come on here and just rap with you guys, man. So I did it. I said everything I wanted to say, and like I say, I'm grateful for the opportunity to introduce my business and let the world, let our listeners know what I'm up to right now. So thank you.
All right. And before we go though, who was that you dunked on down the middle, man? And you
Oh man, you gonna get me in trouble with my guys, man. Oh man, my boy Sam Thompson. My boy Sam Thompson. He got caught at the wrong time. He turned around. I was already going up on him. But
wrong place,
man,
wrong time.
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time. But I love my boy Sam Thompson, man. One of the freakiest athletes I've ever seen. My boy Sam Thompson. Shout out to you, man.
All right, shout out to Sam, man. Sam, everybody gets it every now and then, a body. They catch a body, man. So it was just so happened that he was coming down the middle and you probably reacted slow, man. But that was one of those. That was a spectacular dunk, though, man. And then you hit this half-court shot. Who was that against?
Oh, that was man, you trying to get me in trouble, Mr. Liberty, man. That was my boy Brandon Paul. That was my boy B. Paul, man. We had a nice matchup for the sectional championship game, and Brandon came out with that game so focused. He had us down, I think, by about 20 points at the end of the first quarter. He was giving it to us, and then we fought our way back. The last play of the game, I think we were up by 1. We called a timeout. Told my guy Colin Nickerson, we say, man, you know where the ball's going to be, Paul. Don't foul him. Don't go for the pump fake. What does he do? He goes for the pump. Brandon Paul giving the pump fake, goes into it. And now, mind you, the whole tournament, the whole high school tournament, Brandon hadn't missed one free. I think he was like 80 for 80 from the free, like literally hadn't missed one free throw.
Wow.
People don't know that. He hadn't missed one free throw, right? So he fouls him. Brandon walks up, does his thing, knocks down all 3 of them. So if you watch the video, I was lined up on the left block. I don't know what made me do it. The last second, I switched over to the other block. He missed the 3rd free throw, ball goes in, they inbound it, and it seems like the whole gym just went silent. All I could see was just the path I took right to my spot. And I rose up, and the way I shot it, I took the form from Vince Carter. If you watch Vince Carter's shot, he shoots the ball from here.
Right?
I don't shoot the ball from here, but I did that day. Cocked the ball back and let it go. And when you shoot the ball from that distance, you can tell if it's going in or not. You know, you can tell if it's way off, or you can tell if it has a chance. That thing had a chance, and I just stood there and watched it go in. And after I hit it, the sound just rushed back to me. I can hear everybody now. They rushed the court. They jumped all on me. That was one of the best games I think I've ever been a part of, man. That's a game that all the fans from Waukegan and Lake County, they still to this day hit me up about it. And that's a memory that I'll never forget, man. Shout out to my boy Brandon Paul, though, man.
Man, this what's up. Yeah, I see Brandon still hooping, too. I tell him the TBT tournament. I saw him the other day playing, and some of the other Illini guys, I think they still in the House of Pain. They still in that tournament too. Yeah, but man, I saw some of those highlights, and I'm like, it's a packed house, and man, so when you were in high school, and you was that man, you was the man, right?
Yeah.
And when you get out there on that floor, are you thinking about, man, I'm gonna put on the show tonight, or you just said, man, I'm just gonna hoop, like you said earlier, I'm just hoop.
I wanted to put that show on. but
What's up?
But see, it wasn't always points. Like some games, I'll tell my guys, hey, look, I'm about to go out here and get 20 rebounds tonight. Or I'll tell them, I just have different challenges within myself at that level. When you mastered a certain level, you can challenge yourself in different ways.
Wow.
So I say, man, I'm gonna go out there and get, X amount of blocks or rebounds, and that's what we did. We had fun. Man, we had so much fun. High school, they say one of the best times of your life, and that's a true statement, man. Some of my best friends I've ever had was my high school teammates. But yeah, I wanted to put that show on.
Yeah.
They coming to see you. You know how they coming to see you. They want to see you something new or something that they heard about. So I wanted to put, whether it was just one big dunk, I might get just one big dunk the whole game.
Right.
that's what somebody wanted to come see.
Right.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
I saw your Twitter. I was looking at your Twitter, man, and this probably was in, I think, 2017. And you was just on a side basket, and you just took one bounce, jumped in the air, and went between your legs, and just dunked the ball. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
My
man,
body feels good. Listen, I don't have a lot of mileage on me. I feel great.
yeah,
Like
man.
that's where that comes from. Just staying sharp. My body feels good, and I'm ready. But yeah, man, I still can get up there. I got about a 40 still. But I still can get up there.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I got
40?
Yeah, that's
still up there
crazy.
about
At
40.
6'8"?
Yeah,
Man, that's
it's still
crazy.
about 40.
Wow.
Still-
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get you in tune with my man. Soon we get out the show. I'm gonna text you his number, man. You call him immediately.
Nasty.
Yeah,
That's nasty.
man.
Yeah,
It's
Man.
man. It feels like we just at the barbershop or at
the bar.
at the bar, chilling, talking sports, man. And that's what we wanted all ball to be like, man. So
Yeah, man.
some people, some of our guests get on here, man, and they go right at it. Like they feel comfortable. They like they're at home and chop it up with us, and I love that, man. And you did just that, man. So anybody you want to give a shout out to back home in Waukegan who may be listening to you, feel free to shout them out, man.
Well, first and foremost, couldn't do anything without God. After that, my family, they right here with me. I got son that's still back at home, my brothers, my extended family, I love you. And everybody who's ever supported me, man, all the way from Waukegan to Evanston, that's my first hometown. The whole state of Illinois who pushed behind me and support me to this day. Big shout out to you guys. I love you guys, and I will be back.
That's right. Love you too, bro.
That's beautiful, man. Hey, man, shout out to you, young fella.
Man, dude, we don't get him like this no more, man. Like man, his kid can flat out play, man, and he needs that opportunity. He needs that second chance. So we gonna do our best, man, to make that happen, man. Because I see it. I see it in you, man. I can hear it in your voice too. That all the past is behind you. So
yeah, and 28 is young, Liv.
It is, man.
That's young. Man, dudes was playing today was 40. Like what, 40 years old?
Mr.
Well,
Lee,
I mean,
I feel so good.
He just told you when he came out, Kyrie Irving still hoop.
Yeah.
Barnes, they all them guys still hooping.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, and he already said it. Ain't no mileage on my body. I'm still fit. I ain't got no major injuries. So man, why not?
Let's get in that gym, man. And man, it's gonna happen though, because once you speak it, that's what it is, man.
Speak it into existence. That's right.
Man, shout out to Jereme Richmond, man.
Hey,
shout out.
I'm on here with the legends, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. I love this opportunity. I love this platform, man. Thank y'all so much.
And I'm glad your big bro, man, he was concerned about you. He was like, he kept like, man, I got to get Jereme Richmond on here, bro. I was like, I don't really know who he is, but I'll do my research. I was like, man, this dude was a stone cold killer.
Yeah.
So, Liv, man, this was a good one on you, man. I owe you lunch, big bro.
Man, no doubt, man. No doubt. We had to get him on, man. So man, anything else, Bob, you want to ask him before we get up out of here, man?
Hey, man, I'm clear, man. Thanks for this opportunity, for being in the building with two Illini legends, man. Shout out to both of you guys. McDonald All-Americans, baby.
Right,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Right. All right, Jeremy. I'm going to hit you up, though, my brother. All right?
All right. Thank y'all, man.
Be good, Jeremy, man. God bless you, my brother.
All right,
peace, my brother.
Peace, man.
Love. Go. Man, boy.
I can't stop smiling. It's like Christmas.
But you know what, man? What I got out of that, man, that he wasn't afraid to talk about his past. I didn't tell him to talk about that. I didn't send him anything to say that's talk. I wanted him to be him, and he wanted to get that out there to let everybody know, yeah, I made some mistakes. But yes, you know what? I think I deserve a second chance because I'm doing this. I'm married. I got a family now. I was a young knucklehead back then, and now I've come to, to a situation where I want to better myself and I want to better my family, man. What better way to do that, man? And everybody gets second chances, man. So why not give him a second chance?
Hey, man, I look at my young days when I was his age. I just didn't get caught.
Right.
I mean, it was some things that I done, Lord knows. I mean, so shout out to him, man, for real, man. And you know, people, we got to be so quick to rush. We got to quit being so quick to rush to judge
People. That's
and,
right.
and sludge, because I'm so glad we got this platform, Liv, because I've been getting hit up like it ain't nothing. People telling me how much they're enjoying this, because my boy, this is my boy right here, he like, man, I came home and y'all was on. Man, I sat up, got me a cup of coffee and my footies, and kicked back on the couch and watched the game. I'm like, man, they still make footies for men. But, you know, that was just how much this show means to him, to be able to watch us just, you know, trade game.
And I think it's because, man, it's real. It's not script, you know, it's not scripted at all, you know. So, you know, a lot of the shows that you watch is scripted, man. You know, they have to go out and say, you know, what's going on in the world right now. We're not doing that. we getting guests on, and they're actually talking, and then people coming back and, you know, doing the time, looking at the timeline and saying, man, who's that? Oh man, I remember that dude. Man, he was cold. And I was wondering what he was up to now. So that's what All Ball Chicago is really about, you know, bringing back some old flavor with this new flavor, and then that's mixing it up. So now everybody get an opportunity to hear their side of whatever story they want to share with us, you know. So
because everybody got a story.
Yeah, man.
Everybody got a story.
Everybody.
Man, I mean, after this one, man, I'm gratified, dude. Back-to-back McDonald All-Americans, back-to-back USA team. I mean, gold medalists back-to-back days. Come on, man.
And we got to give another shout out to Lene Harper, who was on the show yesterday, who did a tremendous job of speaking and talking about what she's up to and how she grind to get to where she was at. And then we followed that up with another great, you know, session with Jereme Richmond and him talking about, you know, some of the things that he did and wish he didn't do, and now where he's at and moving forward in his life. I mean, what better way to do it, man? What better way to end the week? I mean, wow.
Yeah.